So it is Saturday afternoon, recording a video as I just finished a book for the second time, The Complete Guide to Fasting. So I reread it along with my mother and my aunt. I shared with them how much I felt the obesity code had really changed my perspective on diet and nutrition, and that we all read that together, and they loved the book. And as a natural extension, um, I told them this book really would provide some help in terms of how to manage the timing of your eating. That's a huge component of the obesity code. It's not just about what you eat, the amount you eat and the timing of what you eat is just as important. So we've read this book together. I just finished it today. We have our final book club meeting on it tomorrow morning. And I'm recording this video because I've decided to make a change to my fasting protocol. So pretty much since the start of the year, I've been fasting for 24 hours on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And that's an extension from what I had basically been doing in the month of October when I really started to see an acceleration of my weight loss results. Um, but I stopped it in November and December. I still did 2 days a week. I was doing Monday and Thursday. But when I was just trying to maintain, 2 days was more than enough. But just listening to this book again, there's one important element that has struck a chord with me, and it is about glycogen stores. Your body, this book uses the analogy of your body having two ways of storing energy. The glycogen stores in your liver, which is mostly glucose, is kind of like the refrigerator, and the fat all over your body is kind of like the deep freezer. And essentially what this book states is that after 24 hours, you will completely exhaust your glycogen stores. And that's really right about the time I've been reading up on glycogen when I've been doing these 24-hour fasts. So I've made the decision to shift from 3 24-hour fasts to two essentially 40-hour fasts. So I'm going to fast this week on Monday. And what that means is I'm going to finish dinner at sometime between 8 and 9 on Sunday night. I'm just going to have a regular day of eating. And then on Monday, I'm not going to eat anything. I'm going to go a complete calendar day without ingesting any food. And then I'm going to continue Tuesday with my normal intermittent fasting. So I basically won't eat until about 12, 1 o'clock. So from a psychological perspective, I've had a difficult time with the thought of going a calendar day without ingesting any food. I have not done that. I've gotten very comfortable with the 24-hour fasts, but I have not gone a calendar day in my entire life without ingesting any food. That is about to change this week. Psychologically, it feels impossible, but I also thought a 24-hour fast was impossible, and now I've been doing it 3 times a week pretty much all the month of January. I did it all the month of October. Has not been a big deal. But what I want to do is completely deplete my glycogen stores so that my body starts to use fat as a form of fuel. And I'm not sure how to measure this. I don't think anything is going to happen immediately. What I think is that I'll start to see my body fat come down over time, but the body fat has been so stubborn for me that I want to try something different. And also, just partially, I constantly am looking for ways to test myself and to build my mental fortitude. I think doing the fasting has really given me power over my diet. My diet compliance is outstanding now, and I think, as ironic as it sounds, the fasting has been a huge help with that because I don't respond to hunger pangs like I used to. And so I'm really able to have better compliance with my diet because when I feel hungry, I don't feel like I absolutely positively have to go eat. So I think that's been a huge help for me. My diet compliance since I started fasting in August has been absolutely phenomenal. Like, it has been better than it's ever been in my life. And I attribute a lot of that to fasting because I've learned to stop responding to being hungry. I would I would go off my diet, not completely, but pretty routinely. I'd have one or two things I probably shouldn't have eaten during the week. Um, and I feel like going on the fasting has just hardened my ability to stop responding to hunger. As simple as it sounds, um, I really think that's been a game changer for me. So I'm going to see how mentally tough I can be. And as was with the first 24-hour fast, the mental hurdle of it is going to be the most difficult part. And I feel like once I do this on Monday and then the Tuesday, going to do it again on Thursday, where I won't eat all day on Thursday. I'm going to have dinner on Wednesday night. I'm not going to consume any food on Thursday, and I won't consume any food until noontime on Friday. I feel like the second time it won't be a big deal at all, but we'll see. I expect it to be very difficult. I almost hesitated and said, if I can do this, and I'm not going to put an if in there, give myself an out. I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to own it. I'm going to do this. And um, I'm expecting to see some improvement in terms of body fat as a result of this. So, new wrinkle, nervous about it, but I'm going to dive in head first with this, and I expect to see great results. So, just a little update on my fasting protocol, and I'll check in a couple weeks and see how this is working out for me.